Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get... Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Running back goes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country.
Offense getting set for first down. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Scott. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Holding, offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now they're going to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
After the misfire, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The back goes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dick.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.